Hi guys, happy Friday. I am here with my Sephora haul. I just went and picked up quite a few items, good brands. We've got some Charlotte Tilbury, Patrick Ta. I've got an Armani, Luminous Silk Foundation, and then there was a few, you know, they have their Christmas stuff out. They have a few of their displays out. Look how cute these are. They're like little ornaments. And then we've got our Nars blush set, and we've got the bronze set. So there's two mini sizes in here, all things I've never tried before. So I'm excited to swatch those for you. I got the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This is the Airbrush bronzer. Matte bronzing filter for your face and body. Ooh, nice. So I'm excited to try that one. I've got the Hollywood Flawless Filter foundation. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I've got the Armani Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. Oop, throw that on the floor. Okay, I've got the 3 Patrick Ta lipsticks, and I've never tried this brand before, so I'm super excited to try. I've got the most popular one right now, the Headliner Plumping Lip Gloss. And then I've got 2 colors of lipsticks. So there's a red that will be perfect for the holidays, and then a kind of nude raisiny pink color. So I'll swatch those for you. And then everyone knows I love the Glossier eyebrow flick, and this one is the blonde color. And then I also saw that they had a eyeliner, so I picked up the eyeliner. It's supposed to be like for a winged look, so I'm excited to try that. Okay, so I'll go ahead and try this Armani Perfect Glow Luminous Silk Foundation. This one is in the color 4.5. When I was at Sephora, I had the makeup artist color match me. So I got color matched for the Giorgio Armani, I've got color matched for the Nars, and now the Charlotte Tilbury. So it's really, really great, especially if you want your skin to match your neck and your chest, because we all know, you know, that is one of the hardest things to accomplish, is matching your exact color. So do that at Sephora. It's free. It'll save you a lot of grief. Okay, so let's try this. Let's just do little swatches of everything today. Because I already obviously did my makeup, so let's go ahead and just try a little of this Luminous Silk foundation. Oh yes, it's a pump bottle. Okay, so I love that. I am not a fan of the bottles that the top just comes completely off and then your just foundation goes everywhere. I love a pump bottle. So far we're off to a good start. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand. Okay. So it comes out pretty generously with one pump. You have to pump it a few times to get it primed. The only problem with lids like this, though, I've found, is that if you're not careful when you're putting your lid back on, then you squirt it into the cap, and that's a mess too. It's a waste of product and it's a mess. So I have a drop of that foundation, and see what I mean? It's quite a generous drop. So I think maybe what I'll do is just take a tiny bit of it just to see how far we go, how far it'll go. So this is a pretty peachy color, but disappearing nicely into my skin. So I would say you don't need much of this product. So when you are getting a pump out, I would not push the whole pump unless you wanted a full coverage. So that is just a sheer finish that's pretty undetectable. So I'm gonna see how buildable it is, okay? Now that's another little dollop in the same area. Let's see if we can get more coverage here. Yeah, I would definitely say this goes a long way. So you are not going to need a lot of this. If you put too much on, it's kind of, you can see it. So blending it in, I would say this is going to be a good foundation. It's, as it dries, it takes a little while to dry, so that's kind of nice. So you have some time to work with this. As it dries down, it becomes pretty powdery soft. And like I was saying, it is pretty rosy. So this is more of a warm tone. Let's see just how much coverage we can get with this with all that one pump. So, okay. Now we're going into the full coverage range, which is not something that I usually go for. I would only do that if I was going to do some kind of a photo shoot or something that I needed full coverage. On my daily life, I'm not going to do a full coverage, but if we're comparing, that's pretty full coverage. But I'm really excited to try that foundation because it has amazing reviews and people love it. Makeup artists love it. And yeah, as it dries down, it becomes more powdery and really beautiful, actually. I think it's going to be a keeper. I think it's going to be a keeper for sure. Next up, let's do the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I got this in a lighter shade than I normally would. So this is in the shade 2.5 or Fair. She color matched me for this and it looked perfect. So this is a flawless filter that soft focuses, perfects, and illuminates for a dewy, flawless, superstar youth glow. Well, that's a lot of promises, isn't it? Okay, so this is what she looks like. Let's see. Oh no, is it gonna be, okay. I thought for a second it was gonna be one of those bottles that you pour out, but it's not. So this is a big old wand. That's exciting. Okay, so the wand comes out, looks like this. There's a little hole in the middle. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. But let's swatch a little here. It's also kind of a peachy tone. So this is not going to provide much coverage at all, but it's not promising to at the same time. So what it says that it'll do is create kind of a radiant, dewy finish. And honestly, like that's undetectable. It looks like my skin, but a little bit more radiant, I would say. See the difference there? So yeah, you'll need concealer with it, for sure. But overall, like, I've tried this product before and I loved it. It's giving natural beauty vibes 100% all the way. It's impressive. It really is. This is definitely worth your money. If you like sheer coverage, don't waste your money if you like full coverage or even medium coverage. Because in order to get medium coverage, you're going to have to mix that with this. The Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. There she is. So this is in the shade 5 Medium. That is normally what I am. I'm normally like a 5. Ooh, nice formula. Super smooth. So I'm gonna really love that because most of where I use my concealer is on my under eyes. Okay, kind of thick. So a little bit is gonna go a long way. Get it down here on these blue veins. Okay, how about I tap it in? Because that's generally what I do. I either use a brush or I tap it. Nice. Pretty. Ooh, very pretty. In real life, this is very pretty. Okay, let me see if I can catch some light on it. Look at how good that covers. So that's going to be really good if you have dark circles. That is going to be like, wow, you're going to look super well rested. in the most natural way. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful. And that is hard to beat my Nars for me at this age. It is so good, but I will say if I want to change it up, which I love doing and I love trying new products, this is such a good concealer. I love it. This is definitely worth purchasing. This plus this, ooh, beautiful, beautiful, love it. The only thing I will say, I guess if you have oily skin, you're going to want to use more powder with that because it is really going to look illuminating. And then once you get your oils in there from your T-zone coming in throughout the day, I think you're really going to want something to tone that down. So bring with you, either put a compact in your purse or just like dab with some powder before you head out the door, because it is a very hydrating formula. Since we're on the Charlotte Tilbury train, let's go ahead and get into this. The most gorgeous bronzer. That's their claim. We'll see. I'm kind of picky about my bronzer. I do not like it to look orange. If we are going in with an orange product, there's a problem. And I have found quite a few bronzers that I don't like and I don't use because they're orangey. On the skin, they're too warm. Like, I want a bronzer that is sun-kissed, and I don't want one that is looking like blush because I'm going to put blush on too, right? So I don't want my skin to look way too warm. And so I like the packaging. Look how pretty she is. Ooh. We've got our classic and big. This is a big size. This is our normal size powder. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder. Nice big mirror in there as well. So let's go ahead and swatch a little bit of this. So we don't have a terribly dark formula, but it is definitely buildable. No shimmer, like it says. It is definitely matte. On the skin, it looks a tiny bit warm, but nothing orange sticking out at me. So I think that one I'll have to do on a video. That's going to be kind of hard to tell. So I think I'm going to do another full face Charlotte Tilbury video. Now that I have the bronzer, the concealer, the powder, I have a full face. The only thing I don't have is the eyeshadows, which I do think would be fun to try. So maybe I'll wait till I get the eyeshadows and then I'll do another Charlotte Tilbury with my new camera so we aren't looking ghetto, and we'll do the whole thing. So I think that'll be a fun one. And I like this. So the Glossier eyeliner and the Glossier brow flick. The tip on these is so sharp and so precise. It looks like hairs. My all-time favorite brow product. This is the blonde color. So you gently shake it. It's got a little, it's like a pen. It's like a little pen. It's got a little ball in there. So you shake it and then gently flick the pen anywhere you'd like the look of extra brow hairs. It takes some getting used to. You can get them so thin. Look at the tip on this. It is very, very sharp. It literally looks like little hairs when you flick it in. Anywhere that you're missing hair or you want more, like if you wanted up here, you just add them in. This is honestly the best for eyebrows. When I saw that they had an eyeliner, I was super excited. So same idea, little pink package, very cute. So let's see what the tip looks like on this one. Same tip. Super thin. Yeah, I think that's gonna work good. Very thin line you can draw. a tip like this is going to be really fun to try. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I think that's going to work really nicely. It is a nice, fine point. The one thing I will say is that it dries pretty quickly. That's a good thing because we don't want our eyeliner slipping off us during the day. But if we mess up, it's a little bit harder to get off the skin and we're having to rub a little bit more. I'll have to work with this a little more to decide if I'll like it or not. But it does have a very fine point. And anyone looking for a pen that has a nice sharp point that's going to get you that sharp line, you'll probably really like that. Next up, let's open these. Let's open these. So I've got the bronze and the blush. The blush is in the color Orgasm and the soft bronze is in Laguna. Let's do the blush first. So, tissue paper in the box. I love anything mini, by the way, so I automatically had to buy this. Okay. Oh my goodness, look how cute. So this is a blush stick, and then we have a liquid. So this one looks like a lip gloss. Liquid blush, pretty color. Nice and glowy. Kind of got that gold shimmer to it. Let's swatch the stick. So the stick is going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit, ooh, it's very soft. Very, very soft. So now we're gonna do the bronzer. Okay, so again, we've got the liquid bronzer and then the mini Nars Laguna bronzer powder. Let me just swatch these for you. So here's the color. Nice kind of golden color. Nice golden hue. That's a pretty color. So we are not orange at all. Very soft as it dries. Okay, so very, very light. So you could almost use that as a contour. And then we've got our bronzing, and we've got our bronzing powder. So this one looks a little bit warmer than the Charlotte Tilbury, and it has a little bit of luminosity to it. Definitely more pigment. A little bit of that. It's got a little bit of a golden sheen to it. Okay, so those are pretty light. I'll have to try those in another video. So that we can see them on the face. But so cute, so cute. Those would be a perfect gift. So the last thing that I have are some lipsticks. One of them is a lip plumper. This one is pretty popular right now. It just came out and it was released, I believe, with an eyeshadow or a eyeshadow and a blush palette. And then this was part of that release. And so this is in the color Headliner. So this is supposed to be a plumping, let's see, plumping gloss. Apply generously onto lips, reapply as desired. So let's see. I love this hot pink packaging. It's so cute. Oh, wow. So this is a pretty vibrant color. Look at that. Very, very vibrant. Let's see what kind of a foot we have on this wand. Oh, okay. So pretty generous size. Just swatch it on my hand. So this is very bright pink. High shine gloss. Even on my hand, I can feel it's doing something. So there's gonna probably be some tingle to this. There's some kind of active ingredient in this that is plumping. So that's gonna probably be that minty or cinnamon type feel. Kind of on the thicker side, but not in a sticky way. So then I have two of the Patrick Ta matte suede lipsticks. So in two colors, Blushing and She's Not From Here. So let's pull out the blushing color. That's a pretty color. So these are matte lipsticks. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, it does feel velvety as well. It's very velvety. You know how some matte lipsticks can feel very drying? This is a moisturizing formula. So it's not gonna have a lot of shine. But look at the color on this. Super pretty mauve color. Almost a raisin. That will be really nice for the fall. Most matte lipsticks, I cannot wait to get off of my lips. They feel like they are dry like the desert. But this formula is very nourishing and moisturizing. So I definitely like these. Oh, wow. That is a pretty shade. Look at that shade. That is a bright, beautiful red. Bright, bold, beautiful red. So I'll swatch it just here. That's pretty. Wow. Going to be perfect for the holidays. I am very excited to try this. I don't want to put it on right now because I feel like I'm going to be committed to a red lip after that. But this one is going to be a showstopper. I am super excited to try that. That's going to look so pretty for Christmas and New Year's. I love it. So that's it. I will list everything in the description box below. As always, thanks for hanging out with me on my haul, and I'll see you in the next one.